The British author Tom Sharpe, who wrote the 1974 novel Porterhouse Blue, has died aged 85. Sharpe, who was born in London in 1928, died in the coastal town of Llafranc in northeastern Spain on Thursday. His 1975 novel Blott on the Landscape was adapted into a 6-part BBC television series, starring Sir David Suchet. He also wrote the Wilt series of comedy books, the last of which, The Wilt Inheritance, he penned in 2010. Porterhouse Blue, published in 1974, told the story of Skullion, the head porter of a fictional Cambridge college porterhouse. The story, a satirical look at Cambridge life, was later made into a television series on Channel 4 in 1987. The 4-part TV series starred Sir David Suchet in the lead role of the head porter, Skullion, alongside Ian Richardson as Sir Godber Evans and Barbara Jefford as his wife Lady Mary. The son of a Unitarian minister who was a Nazi supporter in the 1930s, Sharpe was educated at Lancing and Cambridge. In an interview on Desert Island Discs in 1984, Sharpe told Roy Plomley he was initially influenced by his father's ideas. South African inspiration. He spent time in the Royal Marines, serving overseas on ships during the 1940s. With his national service experience and the death of his father in 1944, Sharpe said he discovered that Hitler was not the man I was led to believe he was. My mind was blown by the horror of what had been happening. Sharpe moved to South Africa in 1951, working as a social worker, teacher and photographer, and writing anti-apartheid plays during the 1950s. However, he was deported to Britain in 1961. His experiences in South Africa inspired him to write his debut novel, Riotous Assembly, in 1971, and his second novel, Indecent Exposure, in which he mocks the apartheid regime. In 1975, he wrote Blot on the Landscape, centered on the proposed construction of a motorway in a fictional rural county in England. The book was adapted into a 6-part series by Malcolm Bradbury for the BBC in 1985. Books and films are totally different things, Sharpe said during his interview on Desert Island Discs. I say throw the book out the window and use the characters.